What's up, good people? Welcome to Miles from India. It's been a minute. As you can see, I'm all out of practice. It's been a minute, but on today's YouTube, I'm going to tell you where I've been, what's going on, and what's up next. So let's get into it. What's up, guys? Oh my goodness, it has been a couple of months since I've been here on my channel. For those that are new with me, I am India, Miles from India. And for those that are returning, that's been DMing me, messaging me, asking me where I've been, I'm back, guys. So today's video is going to be all about kind of what's been up over the last 2 months with me and what's coming up next. So if you follow me on social media, which you should, I'll drop the handle below. You've been able to keep up with me. Also, if you follow my podcast, the Run Duo podcast, you've also been able to keep up with what's going on. I'm still doing things. I'm still moving and shaking, all up in the running community, doing a lot of things. I am still moving. I am still running. However, YouTube, I actually just needed a break. So since my last video, let me say the last video that I posted and recorded was me, myself, and Braxton running the Peachtree Road Race, which was an amazing race. It was a good time. So the 2021 AJC Peachtree Road Race, I'll pop it up here so that you can go on over and watch it if you have not already. Now, since that race, I hit 1 year on YouTube. Can we clap it up? I hit a year on YouTube, but not only a year on YouTube, but I did a video a week on YouTube. So 52 videos plus a couple extra were drops on this channel. So definitely go on over to my playlist so that you all can see all the different videos that I have provided, uploaded, done all of the things too. But in the midst of that, honestly, when I hit that year, y'all, I was like, okay, I'm going to take a week or two off from doing videos just as not only a celebration, but to give myself a break. And when I gave myself that break, y'all, unfortunately, that break turned into 2 months. And you know what? Your girl is not even mad about it. I'm not mad about it. So listen, we need to do better with normalizing taking breaks and for it to be okay. As a content creator, as a runner, as a coach, as a full-time, like everything worker, it takes a lot to do content, a lot to do on YouTube. And so for me, I needed to take that break to really step back. And honestly, y'all didn't even want the content that I was going to give you because, listen, I could just keep dropping my little clicker thing. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna get back into the groove of things. But honestly, I don't even think y'all will have wanted the content that I did. My creative juices weren't flowing. I wasn't able to just figure out good stuff that I wanted to give you all. And I just really didn't want to force videos out there just to say that I posted something and to keep up any kind of streak. And I feel like we need to do better with kind of taking that time back that we need and not trying to give for other people, but honestly figure out and check yourself to see what you need to do for you so that your cup can be full and your purpose is not segued just because you're trying to do something for other people. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. But basically, I didn't want to do the posting just to say that I posted a video. I want to give you all good content, good stuff. I want to give you all of me. And unfortunately, once I hit that year, I took a little bit of time off. I just was not myself, and I just didn't want to give y'all that. And what I mean by I was not myself. So, of course, I am officially back from injury, which we're going to talk about in a minute, but I was injured for several months. And when I say several months, I got officially injured in February of 2021. Y'all, it's all the way October, and I am just now back into the saddle of running consistently. So at the end of the day, I was not myself because I felt like I was not running. I was not running at my peak performance. Not only was I trying to coach athletes and do all of these other things, but I didn't feel confident in the content that I was posting, or I was not, and I was not doing a lot of running because I was trying to rehab. So in the midst of me trying to get myself together, rehab myself back to the pavement, I said, you know what, my running content may just not be where I want it to be. So I'm just gonna take a step back. But I appreciate all of you all kind of taking this time, appreciating, loving me on all of the other platforms, and obviously accepting my break. Okay, so that's where I have been. It's just kind of really focusing on me. And honestly, during that time, I did get a physical therapist, which I've had videos on as well. So I got a physical therapist, but the beauty of it all was the physical therapist is also my run coach. So I hired her in 2 different capacities. We worked together for physical therapy in one aspect, and then we worked separately after I basically got done with my injury. I was healed from my injury of shin splints. I transitioned to her for coaching because I do have fall goals. Now, during the time that I was rehabbing and trying to get myself together, y'all, I was not running the miles. I was not running the miles because that was part of the process. So a couple things that was a big change for me when I was going through physical therapy and like really rehab, I was literally running a mile or 2 a day, and my base usually is a 5K a day. Not every single day, but like whenever I go out and run, I would at least do a 5K. So for me, it was very hard mentally to transition from that. I also went to time, running for time and not necessarily distance, because we're really trying to figure out how long can I be on my feet with or without pain. I transitioned also to doing a lot more warming up and cooling down when it came to my running, which is definitely needed. But I think there are some people that are heavier into that. So strength training was huge, as well as warming up and cooling down. I added those very heavy to my regimen. It's basically a non-negotiable at this point. So for those that are not out here cooling down, warming up, and strength training, I have OD'd on those to get me back to where I am, and I'm going to continue to do that. But of course, it was an adjustment. And when I say warm up and cool down, of course, I was stretching, but having a warm up mile or a cool down mile and in strength training, I have added it to my regime more than just once a week, as well as cross training. So another thing, through the process of me doing my 1 to 2 miles a week, I also was unable to do run on hills. So for me, it was really hard during my recovery processes because I literally live at a bottom of a cul-de-sac, and it's hills going both ways. And so during this time, I was literally circling around my area to get a mile or 2 miles in, just to say I got the miles in, but also to get the time on my feet. But y'all, it was hard. Like, how y'all run loops, miles on loops, even on the track. I don't see how y'all do it, but hey, power to you. So mentally, it was very difficult for me to do that. And the reason why I was not able to do hills is because with shins and shin splints and your calves and all that, when you run hills, you're activating different parts of your legs, and it could cause there to be pain until you are healed. So listen, with all that being said, your girl is back to the pavement. I am full. I am recovered. Of course, I have sometimes I do have days that I need to do a little bit more recovery, just depending upon what I did. But in September, your girl ran almost 80 miles in a month, which is huge. Can we get another round of applause around here? I am back, y'all, and I am training in full effect. I am working out or doing some kind of training at least 6 days a week. I am still working with my coach, doing well. And I would just say that I am really excited. I'm excited to be back. And actually, I was really shocked when I looked at my miles for this month, because it's just one of those things where I'm just like, I am so blessed. Over the months, my coach has slowly worked me up to the miles that I needed. And I'm just really, really happy. So I'm back. So that means content is back. I'm ready to give you all some more goodness. And just get people out on the pavement and motivate you all for whatever you can, and take you all along on my runs. So with all that being said, what is next for India? So I actually have a 10 miler that I am training for, which is the Atlanta 10 miler. I am training for that. That is going to be back in the city here in Atlanta this year. It is going to be back in the city. Last year it was on the Speedway, which I'll post a video link up here as well. It was on Atlanta Motor Speedway last year. I did a video with that. You could go with me on that route to where you can really see what that looked like. This year, that video will not be a run with me video, but I will take you along on the day with me for doing that race and like really how I feel. Really appreciative of being able to do that race. Is going to be in the city, so I'm looking forward to see what that looks like. And then my goal race is the Thanksgiving half marathon that's taking place on Thanksgiving Day here in Atlanta. I haven't done that race in several years, but it is a race that I've done a couple times. It is a interesting course, but I'm looking forward to it. And when I say that's my goal race, that is my race that I want to be at a really good feeling, a really good, I want to feel back fit by that point. So I'm excited about that. So those are two things that I'm really, really looking forward to. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So I'm going to keep pushing through, keep doing what I'm doing, and we'll see how those races turn out. All right, so lastly, I want to just tell you kind of what has been new with me. So the two things have been really added to the process. Not only am I back from recovery, but I have become a race announcer. Listen, I am so excited. So a lot of people have asked me what made me get into race announcing, or some may call it race emceeing, but basically being the person at the race, cheering people on, basically introducing runners to the area where the race is, welcoming them there, letting them know where the race, what the race details are, sending them off like 3, 2, 1, go, cheering them on as they come in, and doing the awards for races. So it is a whole thing, and I'll have to do a separate video on maybe one of the days that I do some race announcing. But honestly, for me, like, Moms from India is my brand. I have a business. It is an LLC. So for me, it was, what are the things that you do as an individual that you love? What is your personality, and how else can you branch out? So I am a podcast host. I do this vlog. And then I don't consider myself an influencer at all, but I'm on social media heavy. So it's one of those things where I said, okay, what else can I do? And definitely a motivator. And I love doing panels and motivational speaking and engagement. So what can I do? What else can I do in the running space that would fall in place with those things? And race announcing just so happened to be it. So over the last couple months, since I have not seen you all, I have had 3 gigs of race announcing, and I'm super excited, and I really, really love it. It's something that is definitely out of my comfort zone, but within my comfort zone at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's one of those things where it's very different. It does take a lot of energy and power because you are basically the voice that's running the whole race environment, but it's something that I absolutely love. It is definitely fun. So I have added race announcing or race emceeing to my resume. If anyone is out there that knows that you need one, whether it be in Atlanta or y'all trying to put up some coins for me to travel, I'm here for that as well. So that has taken place. So that is something big in the running space. But on the non-running space, your girl is engaged. So I got engaged on August 12th, 2021, and I am super excited. So Braxton and I went to Arizona for a week vacation, and he popped the question while we were in Sedona. I don't know if y'all saw me. I talk with my hands anyway, but I feel like the talking with the hands is a little extra now. But yes, so I am engaged. I am a fiance, a whole fiance, and I'm super excited about that. I definitely have some videos that I owe in regards to that Arizona trip that I will be posting. So life has been busy. Life has been great. I am accepting and soaking up all of the goodness that has taken place in my life just over the last year, 2 years, 3 years. It has been nothing but amazing. And I am here, I am doing it, and I'm basking in the blessings. So I really appreciate everyone that is on this channel. You will let me know. I do have some wants to do more lifestyle type vlogs. Potentially vlogging the process of engagement, finding venues, kind of the wedding process. Braxton is not a huge video person, so y'all can't expect for him to be everywhere, but we may do a proposal video on how the whole proposal went down. But let me know down in the comments if y'all are interested in that. I am super excited. We don't have a day yet as far as a wedding, but your girl is working. I'm over here engaged, planning a wedding, as well as continuing to pump out this content. So anyway, I miss you guys a lot. I miss you guys. I do miss communicating with you all and getting all the love for posting my videos. So thank you for everyone that has been supportive. I really appreciate it, and there's so much more to come. I will see you all again soon, and don't forget, 1 step, 1 mile, 1 stride at a time. Do your thing, run your own race, run your own pace, and I will see you all again soon.